Friday night at the Arun Jaitley Stadium is a pure battle for survival. For both the Delhi Capitals and the Kolkata Knight Riders, a defeat here pushes them straight to the brink of elimination. Typically, a high-stakes match on home turf provides a tactical edge. Teams rely on familiar pitch conditions and the expectation that their stadium acts as a fortress for the host side. Delhi's reality this season completely defies that logic. Out of their 5 home games, they have lost 4, with their only victory here coming back on opening night. The momentum for these two dugouts is moving in opposite directions. The Capitals have lost 4 of their last 5 matches, while Kolkata arrives with the confidence of a hat trick of recent wins. This creates a specific problem for anyone trying to project the outcome. Do you back Delhi because they're desperate to survive, or is their current spiral a signal to look away? To find the answer, we have to weigh the extreme volatility of a team's lineup against the stability of their overall system. This chart maps out where the traditional home field advantage has failed. Delhi's actual performance drags them deep into the underperforming quadrant, making their venue history irrelevant for this matchup. The internal math for the Capitals is now very simple. They need to win 4 from their next 4 games to have any chance of qualifying for the playoffs. These team statistics serve as direct risk and reward indicators for any strategy built around this match. Conventional wisdom suggests backing the home team when their backs are against the wall, but predicting this winner requires looking at the structural flaws currently sabotaging Delhi's season. Delhi's core issue is severe personnel turnover. They have used 20 of the 25 players on their roster this season in a constant search for a winning combination. That constant rotation highlights a lack of established consistency. Recent losses have left visible mental scars on the squad, making it difficult to maintain focus under high-pressure scenarios. The immediate tactical cost of this tinkering is the absence of reliable batting partnerships. Players are constantly adjusting to shifting roles and unfamiliar partners. We saw the result in their last 2 home games. Wickets have been falling in devastating clusters, repeatedly stalling the innings just as they look to accelerate. Finding reliable contributors has been a struggle. While Tristan Stubbs has emerged as a high-floor player, the lack of consistent support around him has left the Capitals lineup searching for answers. The rest of the batting order has largely failed to adapt to the high-octane tempo required to keep pace with the league leaders this season. Contrast that volatility with Kolkata's discipline. Over their last 3 games, KKR's bowlers have maintained an exceptionally high wicket rate, applying pressure exactly where Delhi is most fragile. Because of the frequent early collapses, Delhi's middle order is often forced into a rebuild mode during the middle overs, which naturally lowers the total run ceiling they can achieve. For fantasy managers, this means any heavy investment in the Capitals' middle order carries massive risk. There is a high ceiling if they click, but the statistical probability of that happening is currently low. This instability creates a chaos tax. Investing in the Capitals' current batting order means accepting systemic risk that hasn't been resolved all season. The match will likely be decided in the middle overs, from over 7 to 15, where spin typically dictates the scoring rate. For the Capitals, the slow bowling pair of Akshar Patel and Kuldeep Yadav functions as the absolute last line of defense. It's a heavy dependency. If these two fail to make dents in the Kolkata lineup during the middle phase, the rest of the Delhi attack is left entirely exposed. Compare that pressure to Kolkata's strategy. Their bowling unit has been the primary reason they've clawed back into playoff contention after a difficult start. The data shows that Kolkata commands a superior wicket over rate in this middle phase when compared directly to Delhi's recent performance. Without the support of early spin wickets, the Capitals' pace attack has looked pedestrian. They struggle to contain runs once the opposition batters find their rhythm. This puts an immense burden on Akshar Patel's captaincy. A single miscalculation in how he manages his bowling resources will be quickly exploited by a confident Kolkata side. Kolkata relies on a bowling code, disciplined lines, and consistent lengths to force batters into unforced errors. If the pitch plays slow as expected, there is potential for a spin trap, but it requires flawless execution from the Capitals specialists. Ultimately, the winner will be the team that owns the 7th to 15th over. On paper, Kolkata currently holds the advantage in that window. To summarize, this match is a collision between Delhi's isolated star power and Kolkata's collective cohesion. Looking at the tail of the tape, Kolkata takes the points for batting stability and bowling form. Delhi is competitive in spin efficacy, but their venue record offers them no protection. The final verdict favors the Kolkata Knight Riders. The statistics point to a team that is more reliable in the high-pressure environment of an elimination game. For fantasy optimizers, the safest core is built around Kolkata's bowling unit and the consistent baseline provided by Tristan Stubbs. If you are projecting a Delhi upset, your decision tree must start here. A Capitals victory is on the possible if Akshar Patel and Kuldeep Yadav deliver a complete masterclass. For conservative viewers, the smartest play is to fade the Delhi middle order. Until the lineup concurring stops, the risk of a collapse remains too high to ignore. Watch the toss carefully. If the pitch appears exceptionally dry, the tactical value of the Capital spinners increases significantly. Remember that in the closing stages of the season, collective momentum often overrides individual talent. Kolkata's disciplined bowling code is the most stable metric to trust in this specific matchup. In a game defined by survival, the team with a consistent, functioning system is a safer bet than the team relying on an individual